Hello everyone, my name is RK and I am the creator behind the Black Mesa vent mod. For those of you who do not know what vent mod is, it is a modification for Black Mesa that edits the A map and the C map of the We've Got Hostiles chapter. And what it specifically does is it re-adds the vent sequence after the surface battle. This was cut in Black Mesa because, quite frankly, it kinda sucked. It was not very well received, and honestly I don't really blame the devs for deciding to leave it out. What they did instead was they gave us some linear hallways with a bit of light headcrab combat, which it played very well, I think. The only problem with it is that it really dampens the sense of being on the run, and it also indirectly caused a giant spatial anomaly, which I could go more into that stuff, but that's really not why I'm making this video. Just a couple things before I begin. You'll notice that I'm playing the beginning of the C map right now, and that's for the purposes of an introduction. Yeah, right now I'm scavenging around. But anyways, you'll notice that there's not any sound right now, and there's a really good reason for that. The short version is that my computer's not very powerful at all, and it can't handle recording both video and audio at the same time. It's really bad, and I wish there was something that I could do about it, but, you know, you play with the cards you're dealt, I guess. I also don't think it's noticeable in this video, but I'm also playing without HDR. It's on LDR right now, and I purposely did that. My computer does support HDR. There's a couple bugs related to that, which I haven't stamped out yet, and I'll get more into that later. By the way, this commentary is not live either, it's after the fact. But anyways, I just want to point out these flares. I actually did put them in this section for a reason, and this is to introduce them to the player. I've sort of taken a page from Valve's book on training players on things that they might need soon. Especially since, we haven't really seen flares since Unforeseen Consequences. So this is my way of reintroducing them to us. Now, we're going into the new sections. It would curve to the right. Well, that's a bug there where they're falling through. But we're in the new sections now, and we're going down this way. And if you look to your left, you'll see a turret firing on something off screen. And apparently it killed it because it started sweeping for more. Also, do notice the blood on the floor. And that was lag. But now the bull squid is getting shot at. And so you see the turret wins yet another battle, further asserting the HECU's dominance over the facility, which is pretty much the impression We've Got Hostiles is, I think, supposed to convey. Notice the blood trail is still going on, and you will see a scientist on the right, next to a flare. Poor guy. Probably died from blood loss. But now we're in this shaft, and this is kind of a recreation. You can use the ladder to move up and down it, and I expect this is what most people will do on their second playthrough onwards, but you don't have to do that. You can make it a bit challenging on yourself, and so if you do what I do, and what I'm doing here, you can use oh bother, the word escapes me. But you can use everything to get down manually. What I also didn't mention, and I completely forget about this too all the time, is that there is a zombie torso hiding in one of those vents. Keep an eye out for it. So if you go down this particular shaft, you do get goodies, by the way, if you jump down like that. This scene is supposed to show that the HECU are doing more than just running around and killing everyone like they're interrogating scientists here. There's no dialogue for the scene yet because that's way outside my range of abilities. But if you happen to shoot one, which I will in a moment, they'll shoot the scientist. Now, they won't be able to shoot you, and this is something I've done on purpose to make it less dangerous. You can shoot them freely. I'm not sure if that's cheating, but I don't really want them to shoot at the player at this point. But yeah, I think it adds a little more to the HECU's personality or something like that. Yeah. So we're at the bottom of the shaft, and forward is the only way to go at this point because you can't use the ladder. So we'll use this flare, which is usable, and we're trained to use it now. And notice that effect? That is a really cool effect, I think. That was one of my major ideas behind Vent Mod, was having flares in vents. Nowhere else in the game do you get to do this. It just looks really cool. Also, admiring the warped vents. You have to keep in mind, though, that the flare will run out, like it did on me just now. Stopping the reload. Because there is a head crab around the corner. I specifically placed him there outside the flare's range, and I have tested it. I haven't been able to really get the flare over there yet. He doesn't seem to react to the flare, though, which is good, because I'm not quite sure what would happen. No, wait, that's bad. That's bad. Crap. Oh well, I don't expect it will happen anyways. So getting back to those HDR bugs, if you're playing the C map with HDR turned on, you will not see that red glow when you're using the flares, and I really hope to fix that soon because it's driving me nuts. And it's it's probably the best idea I've had for this entire mod. So if anyone knows what causes that, how to fix that, please let me know. I would be eternally grateful to you. Loading. Loading, loading. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in the A map. And you can go back to the C map from there. It is properly linked, which I'm really happy about. And if you keep going, you'll reach a fork. And I think I'll go this way, because there's something over here. If you break this fence, there is a Vortigaunt there, and it's only because I forgot to kill him on my first pass through. He's dead. He's not there if you played through the game normally. These two are planned appearances, though. And you can use the counter as cover. And I think I'm doing a fairly decent job of dodging. But this is my rendition of fighting from behind the cafeteria. Something like that, anyways. You had a similar scenario where you could fight Vortigaunts in the original Half-Life. Also notice the flare. I kind of don't remember everything I do. And if you go in here, there's a dead scientist in the freezer. And there's also some goodies behind the door if you happen to explore back there. So you're rewarded. But yeah, I think I did this section. I think this section turned out pretty well. But that's enough of that. It's a short section, so we'll go back into the vents. And again, we see the flare effect. And this actually does work in HDR. So the flare training is about to pay off because we're going to see this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. 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 So much nope. So much nope. And I passed to the side of that, so I kind of dodged it, but you can't take fire damage there. Except the low losses, I guess. And now, we are back in the dev section, so we've gone through the entirety of Vent Mod now. And it's basically a straight shot from here through to Blast Pit. Or if you want to be really technical, the office, or the security office where you talk to the guy. And I'm kind of just running now, because I can sense my time is up. So, yes, feel free to leave comments, criticisms. If you have anything that you would like to suggest or see me do, I deeply welcome it, because there's certainly a lot of room where I could add some things if needed. And, yeah. Thanks for watching.